You can continue.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
started.
yeah, recording started. Okay. So now, so where do we left yesterday? Did you guys recap that? Just what all we did and can anyone tell you?
Yes, we left. We were discussing about that customized request and workbench request. We stopped there, and we have covered that. Yeah, transport request. It is like a overall like SAP definition and why we use SAP and what is sale area, sale organization, and some of the interview questions we have
Yeah.
discussed. Yeah,
Whenever I say right, I mean just okay. Note down, I mean things which I tell the interview questions and that will be useful. Okay.
yeah.
So now just I'll touch base with the landscape. Probably yesterday I was telling what is client dependent and what is client independent, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're able to see my screen by the way? No, right?
No.
Okay. Over the 6 open windows. Yeah. So now yesterday just to recap, I mean SAP SPRO, since I'm recording the session, right? So it will be useful. The T codes I used because EC 04 is enterprise structure summary for sales. EC01 is for company code, right? So what we did, the main configuration is, I mean, just to recap, define and assignment, right? These things we learned yesterday. Now, if somebody asks, okay, what is your system landscape? You should tell dev, quality or test system, and production system. Okay, this is the landscape of the system where you do configuration here in dev system and you move to test system and then to production system. Okay, now you guys are familiar with the document types and all those things? No? Hello?
You mean sales order and kind of things? Purchase order, sales order, and is that what do you mean by sales document?
Yeah. How to create a sales order?
Yes.
You guys know that already?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Have you ever created? I mean, let me see. Yes. So you know the table? What is the table? Okay. See, hello. Do you know the tables which we use?
Uh, Tables means that it will come under pricing part.
No. Don't jump to the pricing. Pricing is the long way. You Okay, you know this?
Yes. Yes, header item. Yes, we are aware of this.
Okay, so how do you see that which order you created? Where do you see? Header table is VBAP, item is VBAP, scheduling is VBEP. Then I'll just pattern table VBPA. This is very much essential for any guy to perform.
These are the take codes. Copy VBAC.
No, table. So these things are required. Sales order or sales document tables, database table. Okay. Just if you created a sales document, it is not sufficient. Functional should be aware of these tables. You should buy it, memorize VBAC, VBAP, VBEP, and partner table is BBPA. These are all must. Okay. Say if I asked, okay, you guys said you have created a document. How do you find which one you created? Say for example, Sudharani, can you show me which all documents you created?
Sale order I have not yet created, Gopi, but because I was stuck in that extending the customer master.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who has created so far the sale order?
A previous trainer was created. That order number was 20.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
So see, you noted somewhere, that's why you are telling 20, right?
Yeah.
So how do you find that? See, we have reports, okay, but all the time you can't use report, okay. So I'll tell you how to find that. One, see, database table, okay. Is anybody technical in this team? Sorry. No. Okay.
I think no.
So
I guess.
no. See, anything you store in a SAP, it will store in a database table. That is a memory hard disk. I mean, just a table, database table. Probably you might have studied in your college days. So one is the backend data. How do you access this? Via database table. Another one is a report. A report is built on the database table. Okay. So now one second. This is not /o VA05N. This is the T code to view the sales order. Sales order report. So transaction VA05N has been replaced. Now we'll be redirected to OK. Click continue. This is the list of sales order. So if you know the document number, directly you can give this. So that is no use. If you want, like, generally you'll know who created it or when it was created it or what is the document sales are. Do you know which sales are you used? If you guys don't know, just I'll use this. F8. Okay. He has created a document type called OR for this material 48 and sales unit. Okay. Simple. Now, how do you find this? Always you should know these tables. Okay. All the time you can't run the report. The report might give a lot of information. So you should be well versed with the database table. These are all the interview questions people will ask. What is the header database table? VBAC. What is the item? VBAC. What is this VBEP scheduling? Okay, creating, anybody can punch in the order. Okay, as an end user, anybody can come in, and if somebody gives training for 1 week, how to enter an order in VS01, anybody can just manually input it. Okay, that is not the job of functional. Functional is the one who is able to analyze the issue, or who is able to quickly understand and react. So now I ask the question, how do you find the database? I mean, which all sales orders created by you or somebody? So that's why you should be familiar with the database table, VBAK. Whatever you see in the sales order, right? Every information is there. If you see here, this is sales document header data, VBAP item data, VPEP is schedule line. You just keep hearing the terms which I use, VBAC. I'll not say VBAK. Okay, VBAP. These are, you'll get familiarized. Okay. Now I know it's created by I'll put, who was that? See, you guys understand the report? What is report?
Not actually.
Okay. Because I executed this report VA05, but if you don't know, I'll tell you what is that.
So sales document is sales order the same?
Yeah, good question. Sales, yes, sales generally we call sales order, sales document. Both are same, but sales document type is OR. Okay. What is the, simply they say what is the doc type? OR. Sometimes will not use, right, what the default things will not use. I mean, in the sense, if somebody asks what is the sales document number, that is 20. What is the sales order? That is 20. It means both are same. Okay, now what is report? Everybody knows, okay, whenever I want to report is a okay, how can I say? Report is an interactive screen where you input the data and get the output. So, for example, if I want to check the mass card, I mean the, what is that result? We give your user, what is that? A registration number. That is the input, right? You guys are following what I'm saying? You give the input and you take the output. That's a report. Okay. So now I may ask different type. Give me the list of students who has scored distinction. So that is also a report. So the logic they'll write is whoever has scored from a database. Okay. Let me tell you this. I have a database called employee where I stored all the information, registration number, age, sex, and percentage, everything. Now I'll simply say, give me the list of report who are all female candidates as a student. What I'll do, I'll in the selection screen, I'll give the gender is equal to F, right? And when I execute the report, you will get it 3 or 4 people. If I ask, give me the list of students who has scored more than 80%. So I'll select in the selection screen, percentage or whatever, greater than 80, 90, whatever the number you'll get. It means report is nothing but you give an input and take the output. So generally, if I see, if I list of sales order, I want to know what are the sales document, okay, created by now if I just execute, it's, I'm not giving any input. This is the selection screen. Any report will have a selection screen and it will display as output. This is a selection screen. You give a input, you can give or you may not give also, and execute. See, there are 46 entries. ZOR, OR, it is created by, okay, this is output, right? Following?
Yes, Gopi.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, I'll just talk here. When I say report, it may or may not have selection screen. Selection screen where you input. It will, after execution, it will give the result in ALV format or Excel format. ALV is application link list viewer or ABAP list viewer. Yeah, ABAP list viewer. Okay, it's just an Excel. You can see, right? This is in a Excel format, right? So T codes, I'll just put T codes, which all you learn. You know VA01, now VA05. Okay, start using this. You got an output. Now, if you see, only few fields are displayed, right? You can see what is the material number, to whom you have sold it, what is the sales document number, document type, customer reference, and all. If you click here, change layout, SAP has given along with these fields other information as well. Created by, created on. I mean, what is the net value? I mean, just I'll choose. This is called layout change. Okay. Whenever you want to execute the report, I mean, it for the performance purpose, they don't want to show everything. They don't want to dump all the reports to you. Whichever is required, they'll add it. If you want more, you put it to your displayed columns like this, left one. Now it will appear. Enter. Now see, it has added, created by is called to write. Created by. So now I can easily find the person who was there right earlier. You said he has created the order number 20. Now that order number 20, what was his user ID? He was using GTR underscore 006. Okay, when he created 4th July. Okay, all this information you can see. Okay, this is a report. Report is built to just to view what all things created. In the same way, the underlying tables to get this information is this table VBAC header information. Okay, now I'll ask. So I'll just give 20 simply. Now I'll open VA03. This is the display of sales order. Right. Okay, now you guys are familiar? Just tell me what you know. I'm in the sales order screen. Where is the header part? What is the item? Because you already know that, right?
Yes, Gopi. Yeah.
This is the
Header.
header data. If you see, I mean, you should once you start creating more and more orders, right? You will be familiar with the fields. On a day one, you can't get to know everything. Okay, it's just a practice. Since I work for a long time, I know the fields. So if you see standard order number, okay, sold to party. Okay, did he explain all these things, or should I jump to the next one? Hello.
Actually, Gopi, I don't remember that he explained like sold to party. He just asked to put this client name.
Sorry?
You can explain it in detail, Gopi. We would like to know in detail. We've not really had this explanation before.
Yeah, so header data, this is header data. Header data is available in VBAC table. So the same thing I'll show here. Right? You can see this is SC16N. Okay, okay. You should be familiar. Okay, whatever I tell in class, right? Until unless you practice, you can't learn that, and you can't be familiar. So I'll just mention here SC16N. So database table. So you give the input as VBAC. Okay, I'll just show, because since this is also kind of a report type. Assume you give the input and execute, you get the output. Now you should be familiar what are things are there. All the information is there. Sales document type. Okay, what you have to do is you should come and explore the screens. It means this is kind of a report. And see, if I give some value created on or created by GT, so I want to know how much he has created, GT or 0. Sorry. Okay, this is the input I'm giving, right? Created by is that person, X person, I mean the previous mentor. If I execute, I'll get to know all the details, what he has done. I mean, how many sales order he has created. He has created only one. It has all the information. Now, you keep seeing what I'm going to hit and all. I'm hitting the back. Now, I don't want to see every information. I want to see only few information. So, if you see this field output, there are check boxes. This is deselect all. See, deselect all, select all, select partially. Which all you want, you can select. Okay. Basically, we use select all or deselect all. See, now I unselect all. I mean, generally we use this is there are, if you see here, how many fields it will show here. Where is that? My screen is not completely showing. See, I want to know what is the sales type. Only 3 columns I want to see the output. If I execute, see, it will show only 3 columns, so that you can filter or you can restrict the output, what columns data you want to know. All the time you can't execute everything, right? You don't want to know that information. These are all option. Okay. And also here, keep checking. This is, I keep pressing F8 or this execute. Background, leave it. Okay. Right now you don't want to know that. It's a background execution. That's it. Generally, I'll tell you, say for example, per person, assume he has created lakhs together sales document, then the performance would be slow if I just execute everything. So that's why before giving any value, we just hit a number of entries just to know how many are there. If it is hardly 500,000 or 50,000, we'll execute, or else we'll restrict. Since he has done only one, that is fine. Now you can execute. See, basically it's just a summary type. How many entries are there? In Excel, we'll do the row count, right? How many rows are there? The same way. Now, and also you should know maximum number of hits here. You should be careful here. By default, SAP has given 500. The reason is without knowing, see, sometimes end user business, they'll not be knowing what is the use. Simply they'll come to VBAC. Okay. Okay. I assume I come here without doing anything. I'll just, without giving any filter, I'll execute. See, number of all the database table entries, it is shown up here, 44. Okay. I mean, this is a test system. That's why you see in actual real time world, more than 10 million, 20 million database entries will be there. Day to day, they create a sales order, right? whenever a customer wants to buy something, they has to create a sales order, right? So it will be huge. So that's why by default SAP has given, if by mistake anybody hits execute, it should not fetch 10 million records. 10 million. Okay, it is huge. It takes time. It occupies processor. Okay, all those things will be having. System will be slow for that moment because it occupies the workspace. So that's why it has given the hit as maximum number hit 0. So I mean 500. Say for example, you saw, if I execute, I'll get maximum 44. Now if I give anything, maximum number, I should get only 10. Even though 44 was there, it will display only 10 entries. Following, see, you can count here, it will be 10. Guys, you are following the database table?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you keep, okay, SC16N, nothing is going to happen. You come and explore each button, what is what. I can talk for 1 hour on this topic only. Okay. Now, number of entries, select all, deselect all. Delete row, all delete. What is that? Because I know it will be difficult. Without knowing anything, if you try to execute, you will get confused. So now, okay. Simply, I'll just give you anything. Okay. Now, by mistake, I gave something. I don't want this. So I'll say delete row. That selection input will go. It will wipe off. Say, for example, now there is one more. Delete all entries. Means it will not delete from the database table. It will delete the selection entries. See? Everything wipe off. The reason why that options are there, if you see, there are so many entries. Okay, so many columns. I mean the rows. You can't go scroll down, and you do. Okay, lot of things are there. This many fields are there in the database table. Now, this is a magnifying. I mean, this is sort. Sort, you understand, right? Seek arranging in a. Okay, that one. Now, execute. This is a report. A report you can understand. Sort. I'll do by descending. Arranging the things in a descending order. Search, find. Filter. What is filter? See, now created by, I want to filter. In Excel, you guys do, right? If you have F4 here, it will know what all values are there. It will show up. Oh, it is not showing up. I mean, generally it will show, but I don't know why it is not showing. GTR underscore 001 filter. If you give filter, only that who is created with that user will come. If you if you want to unfilter, just select that and say delete. And this is total. If you have a net value and all, that is the beauty of SAP. SAP has given everything. See, if you observe, I search with network. Network is a technical name. Like always database will have a English name and a technical name. Technical is a easily identification. Say for example, Sudharani. It's her name, but her Aadhaar number is a technical number. Our mobile number is a technical number, right? Aadhaar number, we can identify Sudharani. There could be multiple Sudharanis, but our Aadhaar number is a unique. So the technical name is unique. Now, if this is all report, okay, this is 16 is also a database report. That's it. Net value. If you see earlier, if you select here, that net value will not, it was grayed out, but now on the numbers, it will give a sum up. Okay, now this is subtotal. Based on the order, you do like this subtotal. If you see OR document type 5, ZOR it has added to 95, ZOR 1, this one. Altogether total is 999. Following?
Yes, copy.
Now this is print, normal print. This is, I mean, you can view it in Excel and all. Generally what we do, right? This database report, we try to extract to our local database, download to Excel, because to do to do some slicing, dicing, or to have some information, or if I want, send me all the orders created on 10th of May. If somebody asks, you can see on the report, but you have to send it to somebody, right? So there is an option. Spreadsheet is nothing but Excel, even local file, both are same. Okay, this will ask if you want to save directly. So generally in SAP we use spreadsheet. Spreadsheet is nothing but Excel, right? So it will ask in which format you want under .xls. Okay. So it asks, do you want to download? Yes. See, it has downloaded here. Okay. Now, if you see that Excel, see, whatever you saved in your database, sorry, desktop, you can do whatever you want later. Right now, I selected only 4 columns or 4 fields. That's why it is showing 4 fields. If I select everything, it will show all the data. Okay. You play around with this. Now, this is header table. I'll just concentrate on a particular sales order. So you guys needs to explore this. Okay. Until and unless you practice, you can't understand. I mean, you can't be familiar. If somebody asks, give me the list of data. So now I'll go to another table called VBAP. That is item level. The database table is VBAP. Sales document item data. So I know only 20 number. I'll just execute. See what is the material number? What is this description? Okay, all those things are there. Now I'll show in SAP. I'll explain you the business process as well. A sales, these are all header data. Item level is here. Double click, it will open. Line item 10. What is the material number 48? The description is shirt and pant. Okay. And it has all those. So whatever the order, he ordered 20 quantity. Okay. It has to ship from ZA01 plant. There is a schedule line. Now you come here. Customer is asked to deliver on 4th. Okay. He ordered 20 quantity, but confirmed is 0. I'll explain that. If you see, this is a schedule line data. 20. Confirmed quantity is 0. I mean, you are able to map it. Ordered quantity is 20, confirmed is 0. Follow? So I'll tell you. Simple as a layman. Now, if I ask Sudharani, give me 10,000 rupees or give me 1 kg of whatever. I mean, just simple. Last yeah, give me 10,000 rupees. What Sudharani does, I mean, if she, Gopi is a customer asking Sudharani is a company. Okay. Now, what it happens if when customer asks, I mean, deliver me this product, if they have that in handy, they'll give it immediately. Agree? If they don't have, then they can't deliver. Simple. If I mean, take a grocery store example. Okay. Now, I mean, I go to a grocery store. I'm a customer to the grocery store. So I ask him, give me 1 kg of rice. What he does, he comes and checks in his go down or a warehouse or whatever there, and he look for if there is a rice, he'll come and give 1 kg. It means on the same time he'll deliver, correct? And at the same time he deliver that at that time the confirmed quantity will becomes same. Whatever I ordered, assume I ordered 1 kg of rice. Here confirmed quantity will become 1 because it is available in its stock. Remember the word stock. Now, assume if when I asked 1 kg rice, when he checks in his warehouse or go down, he don't find any rice bag. Then I asked him to deliver on the same day, but he can't deliver. At that time, the confirmed quantity will become 0. Now the ATP check happens. Okay. Now this ATP probably might have to touch base. What it does, since it is not available, readily available in the stock, it will either, there are two options. One is procure or produce. Rice he can't produce, right? He can procure from a market. So what he does, he'll calculate, okay, he needs 1 day to go to APMC, get the product and bring it. When he needs 1 day. So what he does is, I mean, automatically that information I'll show in the system below. That information is maintained in the system. How much time is required to procure a rice bag? If it is 1, assume if they maintain 1 day, so the confirmed quantity will be 0 here. On the next day, 057/2025, the confirmed quantity will be 1 or 20. In this example, 20. It means ATP available to promise. What is available to promise? Say, for example, customer asked me to deliver tomorrow. That is, can we promise? No. If it is readily available, I can promise, yes, I can deliver. So the confirmed quantity, if it is there in my system, it will automatically say, if stock is there, okay, I can deliver. If stock is not there, then you have to calculate how much time is required to procure. Procure is purchase, transportation, everything. Okay. With that, 1 week or whatever. So it says, I can't deliver tomorrow. It will propose a new date that I'll deliver to you on next week, so and so date. Okay, this information is maintained in the schedule line. Okay, the ATP check is this one only, available to promise. What it does it checks in our plant whether this material is there or not, whatever the customer is asked. Okay, now I'll simply say the main thing here we say we understand customer. Okay, now that is a layman language. Say for example, Gopi is a customer to Toyota, assume. Or Reliance. Reliance is a customer to assume GTR Academy. Okay. What they say, Reliance will say, in a normal case, what will happen? Gopi is a customer. Customer is a generic word. Okay. In that we have partners. That is sold to party, bill to party. Following what I'm saying? So the customer we have sold to party, bill to party, ship to party, pay. These are the frequently used words. These are all customers only. So now I can say I can sell to Sudharani. Bill, okay, simple. If a girl goes to a shop, or if a father goes to a shop, ask for a chocolate. So what it does here, sold to party is Gopi, assume. Bill to party is Gopi because he is going to pay. Ship to party is my daughter, right? Payer can be my wife. Following, it can be everyone. I can play all the roles: sold to party, ship to party, bill to party, payer. There are chances. I may say, I'll book a Zomato biryani. Sitting in my hometown. I can ask Zomato to deliver to. Uh, Simple. So for example, Sudharani. Okay, because so sold to party will become Gopi because in Zomato it is selling to Harsha or Gopi. Bill to party, I can say GTR Academy. Aman. I'll ask Aman, send the bill to Aman. I'm then ship to party is Sudharani. Sudharani wants biryani, so we'll send it to Sudharani's address. And payer we can say GTR. GTR person, GTR representative or GTR somebody. Or I can ask Aman to pay. You are following, right? Customer acts as a multiple roles. Following?
Yes, sir.
So this is what, okay, when we say customer, by default, people will consider it as sold to party. Okay. So here it says to whom we are selling to Sai his address, Andhra Pradesh, Anantapur. Shipping also here he is doing to his hometown. Whatever. Now, whenever in a day-to-day business activity, always company customer. See, customer whenever he has to order, there we need one reference, right? Simply I can't deliver to this. We need a reference. That is a PO number. This will be a customer purchase order. Purchase order. So that will for against to that we create a sales order. See, always we need a purchase order number reference. This is customer reference. Otherwise, tomorrow they may ask, why did you create this? We can say, boss, this is your number. For this, I created a sales order. Okay. Now, what are if you go header to which sales are what is the document type? What is sales area? What are sales area? Since it is in India, document currency is India. From where yet ship to party is so also. billing document. I mean, you have to go each field, click on the place a cursor there and hit F1. Okay. So it gives the meaning what it is. Okay, go through it. Then you can understand more. Okay, everybody take the reference of 20. Try exploring all the database table, VBAK, VBAP, VBEP, 3 tables and VBPA also. I didn't show that, right? Let me show that to you. So until and unless you're familiar with these hands-ons, right? It's very difficult. So for everywhere, no. If you see everything, it is same because we is selling pair, everything is same. How do I know what is sold to, what is this one? Here, the function, partner function. Okay, customer can have different partner function. SP stands for sold to party, BP stands for bill to party, PY stands for payer, SH stands for ship to party. I don't know why this F4 is not working. Okay, for this line item 20, I mean sales document, these are all the partners available. I mean, it is same. I can show you tomorrow how it will be different. Now, where do you see? If you come here, the same information you can see. See, AG sold to party, RE bill to party, RY. These are all the internal storage. You just focus here the description because don't get confused. So AG is sold to ship to. Okay. Now, if you want to see anything, double click here. It will show the address. Sai, street number this one, postal code Anantapur, India. Okay. Then what is my order data? Customer reference is this one. What is when the customer raised the PO on this date? You can see the status of the sales order. It is open. Okay. This is just additional information if you want to store some additional information. Okay. SAP has given a placeholder. Now, line item. He ordered a material called what is that? 48 material. I mean, just it number material number is this one. Description is he ordered a shirt and pant. I mean, shirt pant is just a one. Okay. He ordered 20 pieces, 20 quantity. First delivery date, it is asked on 4/7 to deliver. What is the amount? It says 2000 rupees. Okay. Now, division, yesterday I said, right? Whether wholesaler, reseller, two-wheeler division, here they call it as a pant division. Anything. I mean, it is their business call. From where it has to ship? It has to ship from this plant. Okay. The main focus, I'm just focusing only on the important fields. Tomorrow you just go through and I'll create one example. When is the billing? Now, I'll not take much here. This is important condition tab. How the price is determined? He has entered per pant per this one is 100 rupees. Okay, the price is 100. So because you are ordering 20, it is becoming 2000. Now it can have this is the condition table, condition tab. We need to put GST also assume the tax, everything comes into picture here. GST, everything they load. Okay. This is overall sales order creation. Okay. We have one minute left. Okay. I just tell you tomorrow you go through individual fields. Okay. and come back if you need anything. Okay, so now I have hard stop at 10 o'clock. I need to drop to my another meeting. So you guys understood what I explained today? I focused on database table. Go to those table, check it. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yes, copy.
Okay, practice. Until unless you practice SC69, be thorough. Okay, that is the base. Okay, and come to VS03 and check. Be familiar with the tabs. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we'll connect tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. How did you feel? How did you feel? First you tell me. Hello.
Yes, Gopi, we can.
No, how did you feel today?
Yeah, it was good. Actually, we learned many T codes, and yeah, even I know that how to download the report from VA05. So I used to use that only that T code. So this is very useful. I came to know that how to get that report, say ladder reports. Yeah, it was informative, very useful.
Yeah, you should practice. Okay. Until and unless you practice, you can't be familiar. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your
Thank you,
time.
Gopi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.